Microsoft Fabric, notebooks, VS Code, next on Tales from the Field.
3. Think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4. Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be.
If this is your first time finding your way to Tales from the Field, give us a like and give us a subscribe. We drop content every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On Tuesday, we have our Azure Data Community Roundtable, where we feature content created by the creators in the Azure Data community for the Azure Data community. Then on Monday and Wednesday, we have our MS Tech Bits. This is knowledge that we've learned working in the field with product groups or customers or on our own that we want to help you learn as well. This is one of those videos. So let's get over to that great content. All right, so the first thing we want to do is you want to browse over to our code to our webpage for Microsoft Fabric. Specifically, we're working at the data engineering documentation and the VS Code integration overview. We're going to be going through these steps so that way we can get all the prerequisites installed to be able to use Visual Studio Code with our Microsoft Fabric Workspace. This link will be in the description, so make sure that you check it out. All right, so the first thing I've got to do is I've got to install Java, Conda, and Juypter notebooks, and then I'm going to need to add some paths to my local system. So I'm going to open up my environmental variables after my install. I'm going to validate that my paths have been applied. And once that's done, I can come over to Visual Studio Code and I can enter into extensions. The first thing we need to do is, if we don't already have it, we need to have Juypter notebooks installed. So really simply, we're just going to click install. You can see very quickly it installs within. Super, super easy to do. Next, we need Synapse. Now, it's the Synapse VS Code extension, but that's what we're using right now for Microsoft Fabric. Now, keep in mind, this is a pre-release. So if I try to install the release, it's going to give me an error. Let me give you a quick demo of that. If I install the release version, you can see can't install the release version because there is no release version. So when we install this, it's important to note we have to do the pre-release version. Once that's installed, we can come back over to our Fabric Workspace, and then we can open our notebook in VS Code. Ooh, now we need to select a workspace. Part of the issue though is if we haven't set a working folder, and this is me showing you the errors, I can type in my workspace, but I can't get to it. So I need to go to the command palette if I haven't done this, set a local work folder. I'm going to pick on my D drive under Microsoft Fabric Tutorials, Notebooks. I'm going to click OK, and now I can come back and I can select a workspace. So keep that in mind. We've got to have that local working folder. Once I select my workspace, I'm going to get my notebooks. And one of the things I can do, I could create, but I'm just going to open this notebook up directly. First, I need to download it, that little cloud icon. Then when it turns into that little map, I can open it up. I have it locally now. Let's make some changes, right? Let's add a little more code. We'll be doing this in a future video, but one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on understanding the cubs. Now, let's add a little markdown because I want to make sure that I understand what I'm doing here. I'm tracking the cubs wins, determining the cubs wins in my first data frame section. And in my second one, I'm going to be determining their losses. So I need to be able to do that. Okay. And once I've got this in place, I could go back up if I wanted to. I could continue to edit, run, work on this here, but I'm going to do a refresh and then I'm going to upload my changes. Once that happens, I can head back over to our Fabric environment, open up my notebook, and all of my code changes are right there. Absolutely amazing stuff. What did we just cover? Well, we just covered a lot. We covered the prerequisites to be able to get Visual Studio Code to be able to work with our Microsoft Fabric Workspace. We've got to make sure that we install Java. I know, right? But make sure that we install Java, at least version 1.8. We need Miniconda installed. We need some shortcuts put in our path directory and also created for Java. And then we also need to install 2 extensions into VS Code, Juypter Notebooks, and then Azure Synapse Analytics. The Azure Synapse Analytics, as you saw, gave us the capability to connect to our workspace, to be able to interact with the notebook, to make changes, to upload those changes. We also could have created new, and we could have merged as well. All right, you know where we like to keep this going. Down in the comments. If there's anything that you didn't see or you don't understand, please ask a question or tell us what you'd like to see in the future. All right, be good to everyone and take care of yourself. Hope See you again at Tales from the Field. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Be a good day. Wake up.